So it's a bit late, this one, in which I apologise about, but it is that time again where I'm going to do my annual video for my album of the month. So, hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, that's right, it's that time of the year where I do my, time of the month even, when I do my album of the month video. So, for those of you who haven't watched one yet, that's where I just count down the 5 albums I've been listening to the most this month. The 5th one being the 5th pick for my album in this month that I've been listening to a lot, all the way through to my favourite. Just to show you guys what I've been listening to lately. So, yeah, we've got 5 albums to talk about here today. Shouldn't be too long of a video, voice is going, it's late in the day. It shouldn't be too long of a video, this one. But I've got 5 albums here that I want to talk about. So yeah, we'll just get started, shall we? So first one up, in 5th place, is the Electric Light Orchestra's brand new album. This is From Out of Nowhere. So this was my album of the month, I believe, in October. I put this as my number 1 because it was brand new. It was a brand new album. So it slipped down to 5th here. I'm going to review this album. I'm going to hopefully do it this weekend coming or week after that. But I have good intentions to review this album very soon. So I'm going to save my opinions for it there. But I noticed a lot of people really have been enjoying this. A lot of ELO fans. People have really been digging it. And I kind of feel like I'm in the minority who thinks it's an average album. It's not bad, but it's nothing much more than okay, I don't think, personally. There's some good stuff on it, there's some real good moments on it, but the album comes and goes like that for me. But I've really kept playing it throughout November to really try and get into it, because I loved Jeff Lynne's first album, Alone in the Universe, or the first of the 2 comeback albums, and I love ELO to bits. So one of my very favourite bands, definitely in my top 5. So this album was it's a real disappointing one for me. Probably the most disappointing album this year for me. But anyway, it's there. I'm still trying. Hopefully by the time the review comes around, I might have better opinions on it, but we'll see. So coming in 4th place, this one's really, really exciting for me. This is my favourite Christmas album, my favourite winter album. And I know November's a bit early to start playing them. And I really think it is too early to start playing Christmas music. I think you should wait till December. I normally do. However, there's one album that I always let come in a bit early because I love it so much. That's the 12 Tales of Christmas by Mr. Tom Chaplin. I love this album so much. It's easily my favourite Christmas album. It has my favourite Christmas song on, if you want to count it as a Christmas song, London Lights. It's really just a winter feel song, but I love it. It's beautiful. Really, really is. I actually heard it come on in McDonald's the other day. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't realise this song was so popular, because I kind of thought this album come and went. But, hey, I'm pleased that song's sticking around. But he does a few covers on here, like Walking in the Air, 2,000 Miles, Stay Another Day, and they're beautiful. But some of the original stuff on here is fantastic. But my favourite songs on here are Under a Million Lights, London Lights, obviously, is my favourite track, my favourite Christmas song. Stay Another Day and Follow My Heart. Beautiful songs. And this is such a fantastic album. It really is. I really, really cannot brag about that album enough. So coming in 3rd place, this one here I have to do a shout out for as well. And I'll do this again in my vinyl update. And I should have a vinyl update out again, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Probably going to try and get my ELO video done first. But then, vinyl update. This was a birthday present when I turned 22 last month. So I've got to give a big shout out to my very good friend here, Vinyl Collector James, because he got me a couple really nice birthday presents. And one of them was this. This is Beth Hart. War in My Mind, her brand new album, and my god is it fantastic. This album is so good, really enjoyable, one of the best ones I've heard from 2019, really is. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, to be honest, because it's kind of like people always compare Beth Hart to Joe Bonamassa, saying that she's the female Joe Bonamassa because they work together. They have that really similar style and sounding brisky voice. And whereas Joe Bonamassa had Blues of Desperation, which was his standout album, and it's just really, really good. This is Beth Hart's Blues of Desperation. And I know I managed to turn quite a few people onto Joe Bonamassa a few years back when Blues of Desperation came out. So I'd say the same thing about Beth Hart now. If you like Beth Hart, or you've heard a couple of her songs, or if you like Joe Bonamassa, you're going to love this album. This is her Blues of Desperation. It's fantastic. So coming in at number 2, my second favourite album that I've been playing throughout November 2019 is Keen, Cause and Effect. I put this album down. You'll see this was my number 1 album in September, I think it was. And in October, it dropped and... yeah, anyway. However, I might have that wrong. I'm trying to think about this in my head. Maybe it was August I had it as my album in a month. And then September, it dropped. October, it didn't make my top 5. But I decided to go back to the album over the last month, and I've been playing it a lot. There's a couple songs which I've really started to enjoy. You're Not Home and Thread are the 2 songs I didn't appreciate when this album came out, but now they're 2 of my very favourites on here. Again, I love Too Much, The Way I Feel, Chase the Night Away, and I also really like Put the Radio On. So the thing is, when this album came out, it surprised me because it had Love Too Much and The Way I Feel, which were really upbeat songs. They were the singles. So when the album actually came out, it was a very downer album because it's about the writer's divorce. It was a surprise, I think, to a lot of us that it was a real slow album. And I think a lot of people would use the word disappointing to describe this one. And I think on first listen, I was a bit. But then you get in your mind what the album actually is and you really start to appreciate it. And I've just come to love this album. It might be my keen biasness. I don't think it is. I think it is a really good album. But my album in a month is going to Coldplay, Everyday Life. That's right. I really couldn't not put this as my number 1 because I've been playing it a lot throughout November, obviously being a November release, and just really, really been enjoying it. I mean, it came out near the end of November, so it was just a really, really nice surprise. I got this album like 5 days early, which was a shocker. This is the one from their website. I got a badge with it, which I've already lost, I think. It's coloured vinyl. It comes with an art print, all that mumbo jumbo. So, yeah, but it's a good record. Surprisingly, you've got the A side, which is the Sunrise, which is kind of like old Coldplay. And you've got Sunset, which is like new Coldplay, like modern. And I really thought I'd enjoy Sunrise more because I prefer old Coldplay, but I actually preferred the Sunset side. But there's a couple really good songs on here, like the track Sunrise is great. I really like the track Everyday Life, I must admit. And then of course there's Orphans, which is the single, which is really good. Daddy, that's a good song. So yeah, I need to keep playing this album, and I will keep playing it. I think the more you play this, the more you like it, but there's no doubt there is a lot of filler on here at the same time, which lets the album down. If this was a single album instead of a double, it would be really good, I think. Just unfortunately, they made it a double, and there's a lot of filler. But that is my album in a month, still Coldplay, Everyday Life. It's a really good album. I'm pleased they put it out. It's nice to get another Coldplay album, finally. But that is it for this video, guys. As always, I've got a couple videos coming up here on the channel, which I'm excited about. I can't believe I'm just about to hit 5,000 subscribers. We're going to do something to celebrate. I'm going to announce that tomorrow or the day after. I'm going to do that very soon. And as I say, ELO... From Out of Nowhere review is coming, and another vinyl update, because I got a lot of records lately, a lot of cool stuff that I want to show you guys, which I'm really excited about. But that is it for this video, guys. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye bye.